Leo, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. With that said, okay. You're feeling very hopeful today because usually I only pull 2 cards for hope, and 3 wanted to come out. Oh, wow, and 3 wanted to come out for your reality. So immediately, your hopes and your reality are definitely outweighing your fears. That's a good thing. Ooh. Leo, you feel stuck in the position that you're in. You were hoping for an ending of turmoil. You were hoping that so here's what I'm getting. You were hoping that the worst was behind you. Something happened that shook you, that hurt you. There was the death of an idea, and you were hoping that the worst had already happened. But now you are really concerned that what's happened wasn't the worst, So you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to pull out. You're like, I'm going to withdraw my energy and stop putting into this because I feel that the bottom is going to be pulled out from under me if I do. If I keep putting more work and effort into this particular thing, I know that it's going to get worse. And now it's time to withdraw a portion of my energy so I'm not devastated when we do hit rock bottom. And I say we because I'm getting a group dynamic here. So you were hoping the worst was behind you. You fear that it's not. So what you're trying to do is withdraw your energy to minimize the damage to yourself. Everybody else, well, hell, they're on their own. This is a moment of self-preservation, Leo. That's what you're hoping for. You're hoping for self-preservation before it gets worse. Now, in your fears, you feel like you don't have the recipe to fix this situation. And that the more you roll it around in your head, the more you confirm that this isn't something that you can fix on your own. Okay? And it kind of feels to me like that the group doesn't have the ability to fix it either. This just has to play out. All the pieces have already been, like, the universe just has to come in, and you can't take anything back, right? That's the fear here. You can't take anything back. You can't fix the situation. Everything that's done is done. Now everything just has to play out before the energies can equalize on the other end. And in the reality, you are very, very defensive, okay? You're like I said, self-preservation mode. You are protecting yourself. You have a little bit of an upper hand. You have a little bit of an advantage. You're sitting at the top of the hill and you're like, God damn you, this is my hill. The mess below is yours and yours to deal with. I'm only going to put in enough energy to protect myself, and that's it. And there's choices on how it is that you do that. There's choices on how it is you could possibly leave this situation, but not all of these choices are viable. So right now there's stagnation due to indecision. Sometimes we call this card analysis paralysis. And when I see the 8 of Swords in your fears, this tells me that you're stuck in your head on this quite a bit. But there's this Queen of Swords energy, okay? Now, I don't know if this Queen of Swords energy is somebody in your environment or if this is you, but this is somebody who speaks the truth. Good, bad, or ugly, okay? Doesn't matter. This is somebody who sees the facts, gets down to the facts, and isn't afraid to point out the elephant in the room. So my question is, do you feel like you have to defend yourself from this person? Or do you feel like this person will defend you? Because that person has choices too. Forward movement. Like I said, everything is already up in the air. It just has to play out. You're smart in withdrawing your energy and not working towards it, because it doesn't matter how much energy you put into it. What's going to happen is going to happen. So is this Queen of Swords somebody in your environment, or is this Queen of Swords you as well as the Seven of Wands? Are you willing to speak the truth, but only in your own defense? From the Two of Cups to the Three of Cups. A union or a contract to what's supposed to be celebration. However, in this deck, the Three of Cups doesn't look like they want you in their celebration, does it? It's almost like I almost want to say that this Two of Cups here are two different energies. The person who is defending and the person who is telling the truth. That the contract between these two people is fighting against the people who don't want you to sit at their lunch table, because that's what this looks like. It looks like a bunch of mean girls, right? So it's 2 against 3. And everybody has choices on what they can do. But ultimately, the universe has to let this play out. Well, all I have to say, that if you're caught in the middle of a battle, at least you're not alone. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next time.